this, ayy. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, ayy. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that, okay, yeah, when I hit that, it's I ain't like it, okay, yeah, when I hit that, okay, yeah, when I hit that,
Menu narration option is set to off.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me bow, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, 14 carries, 66 yards.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on them.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. On 1st down at Stafford. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
42-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Detroit.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Detroit.
First and goal from the 3. They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
4-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
At the 6-yard line.
To Johnson again. On second and goal, here's an option play left. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Here's Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown.
Stafford's pass.
Kenny Galladay, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now the second down throw on target. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. And he stopped immediately there.
Rita's the ball carrier.
It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
Makes the tackle. No gain on the play. Second and 10.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Emmanuel Ogbah brought him down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A gain of 6 yards.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Matt Breida in the offense heading back out. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Tua. Open man, here's Foster. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Kenny Golladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. There was a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
16 yards.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Stafford going to get this one to Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. To the air again, Stafford. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Makes the score Lions 10. Dolphins 7.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10.
Miami set to take over. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
The tackle by Jeff Okuda. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. A man coming off back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons. Here's Jonathan Taylor with it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Miami Dolphins.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. If you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So the two teams will head to the locker room. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Lions 10.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their own 24. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
As we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
At the 48-yard line.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
On first down, here's Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Lions' 43-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Jeff Okudah up from his cornerback spot to make the play.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing, because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
Kerryon Johnson on the handoff. Fumble on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Stafford. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
27 the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Tackle made at the 21.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 36-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Dolphins have got it.
Fumble on the play.
Defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Good.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he had.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. And what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. taken at about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 24. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
9 yards.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Stafford, he'll get this one to Galladay. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Complete.
So that'll get him to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Stafford gets it quickly to Galladay. The 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit.
Stafford's pass.
Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Set to kick off.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The 40-yard line.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions 34. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Kenny Galladay and the Lions set to go to work again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Stafford on 1st down. Screenplay, Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. To try again after the sack. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Steven Sims Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown. It's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.